Welcome to DadeAudio.
Release your wolf.
I beg your pardon, my friend. Come now, no need to jump in fright. I promise I mean no harm. I was just curious what you were doing here. Well, yes, I could mean the cemetery, I suppose. A pretty creature such as yourself being alone in a graveyard so late could be considered suspicious. Worthy of questioning, certainly. But no, I mean, what were you doing with that gravestone? do forgive me. I didn't mean to laugh. It's just, I'd been hoping to meet you for 12 years now, and well, I had never seen you. My imagination ran wild, wondering who the kind soul that attended my mother's grave for me could be. Of all the things I pictured, a Banshee wasn't one. No, don't apologize, don't cry. Hey, please, why are you crying? You think I wanted to meet you so I could punish you? Gods, no. I would never, ever deliberately harm you. Please, will you hear me out if I offer you one of my many treasures? What could you do with it? Well, whatever you want, my friend. In fact, I recently came back from a very exciting trip to Vala. They have brilliantly blue opals there, and I was gifted a ring with 2 of those and a sun diamond in the middle. It is very shiny, yes. Here, see for yourself. Well, I'm glad you like it. I wonder if it would fit your finger. Could I borrow that pretty hand for a moment? Why, thank you. Let's get the complicated bit out of the way. You see, I'm a pirate of some notoriety that set sail 12 years ago to make my fortune and name. I hesitated and rotted on this island for a good many years before that. Well, because I was afraid my mother's grave would fall into disrepair. And then a mysterious kind stranger started cleaning it, and it was often enough that I finally felt that I had been given a sign that it was time to set sail. To know that you have been doing this all this time for nothing. Aye, well, it might not be trouble to you, my friend, but it meant everything to a starving young man setting out to make his fortune. That man's name was Solace. And who is this man, they ask? God, it's so good to be home. I am the dread pirate of the 9 seas, my dear. I have a lot of names. It gets a bit awkward. Typhonus the water god, the lightning breather, etc. To most I would command they would use my given name. Well, to you, my dearest friend, call me Saul. Well, sure, you can be friends without ever meeting the other person. I know the sea beast to prove it. You can do a lot of things with your imagination. and an act of kindness. I think travel the world, sink navies, battle sea monsters, bring back treasures. Have your pick of the world's most beautiful entities. Realize in a fit that you can't love anyone not capable of the simplest act of altruism. Then declare a rule that no one could have my heart unless they committed an act of true selflessness. Yeah. So you have heard of me. I promise, I'm really not all that bad. Oh yes, you're right. I didn't finish my chain of thought. What else can you do with an imagination and an act of kindness? Well, you can lose hope as no one passes your challenge. Go to a tavern in Vala to drown your sorrows. Realize you're in love with someone you've never met and that you somehow need to make them yours before you lose your mind. How would you make someone yours forever? Well, if you were human, you might, I don't know, buy them a ring. Please don't run, my dear. I want to marry you. I have loved you my entire life. I've written note after note to thank you and confess my love, then have tossed them into the waves or the fire. I've obsessed. I've conspired. I've wanted. Oh, I would never, ever, ever harm you, Banshee or not. Oh, you can hit me with your ghostly wail if you want, but if I had wanted to harm you, dearest, you'd never had time to realize I meant harm in the first place. Give me a chance to prove it to you, I don't know how romance works for your kind, granted. I don't know if it happens at all, actually, but let me try. You can feel my power, can't you? Is that what you're afraid of? You're scared because you've never talked to a human before. Well, I assure you, I'm a lot more like monster kind than I am human anymore. I walk a fine line between it, and it's a line that, if you walked it with me, I would protect you till my last breath. I'm only asking for a chance. Give me a chance, please. Marry me. Come sail the seas and let the people see what real, true beauty looks like. Yes, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my dear. Come, embrace me.